Ladies, how are you? I just wanted to jump on here right quick. It's a little dark, but it's just me. I'm just laying in the bed. You know, just it's just us. And we're just talking, we're conversing. So, you guys, some of you know and some of you don't know, but I've been on this fitness journey for 13 years since 2004. If you saw my testimony on Facebook, um, it just talks about it. But I'm gonna just let you know. Um, Being in my 40s has been the hardest time in my life for weight loss and fitness and everything. Just very challenging times, just a lot of things going on in life and everything, and it's been hard to stay focused. And so, this challenge is not only for you, it's for me. And the main thing that I notice in this challenge here even today is discipline is a key to being successful. I've had to use so much discipline today because what I'm doing is I'm doing something called a 3-day refresh, which pretty much is I do Shakeology. There's a couple of vanilla fresh drinks. There's a fiber sweep drink and fruits and veggies, and that's it for the next 3 days. Well, 2 more days because day one is over, and it's been so hard because there's been so much temptation. Like, my husband bought a pizza, and it was like, I'm the one who cleans up the house and cleans up everything. And so I had to put the leftover pizza away. And I'm sitting here like, I should just grab a slice of this pizza. But in my mind, it's like a battle because part of the battle was saying, well, you'll be fine. You can eat the pizza. It's just a slice. It's not going to hurt anything. The other side of my mind is telling me that I have to learn how to be disciplined. And that's the key to being successful, and how I have been successful over the years. When I was, at my lowest weight and at my healthiest was discipline. And what happens with us is that in certain instances of our lives, we lack discipline. And that's when we start seeing things fall apart in everything that we do, whether it's in our eating habits, whether it's in exercise, whether it's in our work ethic, whether it's in our relationships with our spouses, our loved ones, our children. Discipline is so important, to help us to be successful. Think about our kids. If we allow them to have certain behaviors without a certain amount of discipline and to run wild and run rapid, eventually they would destroy themselves because they would lack discipline in knowing what things were right or wrong. So that's one nugget that I want to give to you, that I want you to think about in this challenge. Think about ways to discipline yourself. And discipline is like a practice. It's like not something that's an automatic thing. It's like something that you have to practice. Like, for instance, if you can discipline yourself to drink water all throughout the day, you can start with that and say, I'm going to try to drink, you know, 5 cups of water a day or whatever, and try to do that each day, and be disciplined enough to do it. Then you can say, okay, for the next 5 days I'm going to do 15 minutes of walking, something of that nature. Just do little activities to try to discipline yourself, because disciplining yourself is going to help you to be successful, help you to get stronger and better. And the more you do things, um, the easier I would say that it gets if you get used to a certain way of living. So for me, one thing that I'm used to since I've been on this healthy journey is not really eating a lot of fried chicken. Now, I will eat fried chicken occasionally, but especially if there's a baked option available, I don't even really need the fried chicken. It's like I'm so used to not eating it that it's not hard for me to make the decision not to eat it. But um, on the flip side, like the pizza. lately, I would say within the last year or so, I've been more apt to eat pizza more readily. So I'm so used to doing it that when the challenge came up for me to not eat it, it was really, really difficult because I've been eating it. But when I learn to do things differently and just stop doing certain behaviors, it gets easier not to do those behaviors because it's just not a part of what I'm doing anymore. So that's my challenge this week, is finding something to discipline yourself in, whether it's exercise, whether it's having to do with your eating, even prayer, if it's disciplining yourself in your spiritual life to take the time and say, hey, I'm going to take 5 minutes and just pray each day, just thanking God for my life. So I want you guys to pick something, and then at the end of this week, just tell me how it goes. And please remember, ladies, to you know, put in when you're exercising, write down your meal plan, what you're eating, and everything, because we want to be accountable to each other and we want some winners, okay? So that is your goal for the week, finding something to discipline yourself in. And then I want you to report to me and the group how you did and what it was and what things you will add to disciplining yourself for this week. Don't forget to local people. We are doing our workout at 1 o'clock tomorrow, Tuesday, 1 o'clock. So if you can come through 2770 Grand Avenue, Waukegan, let's do it. Okay? Love you guys. Hope this is helping you as you are continuing on this healthy journey. Night, night.